I used to think like when I became a mom, like my big dreams had to wait until after I was done with milk and diapers and drop offs and meltdowns and potty training. Um, but I'm feeling like uh, I don't need huge chunks of time
Yeah.
to keep my goals alive. And yeah, you just need
So,
the secret sauce.
welcome to Your Mom Enough, the podcast for moms who love their kids but miss themselves a little too.
We're Shawna and Cara, two moms, two lifestyles, one mission: to help you stop guessing, start growing, and reclaim your sense of self without the guilt.
This isn't a parenting podcast. It's a place to explore who you are now and who you are still becoming.
Because confidence is a practice, not a destination, and you don't have to do it alone.
Wait a second. This is totally episode 30. We didn't.
Remember turning 30? This is the episode.
Where you're like, I'm a grown up now.
Yeah.
This is
This is terrifying. Because I don't know about you, but it feels like I turned into an adult like I was 18 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I've become that level of old where I'm like, I was young like 5 seconds ago. Time is moving so fast. I'm saying all the cliches, right? But remember, like I turned 30 13 years ago.
Don't even say that.
That's insane.
Don't even say that.
That is insane. Anywho.
Well, this week we're talking about the secret to chasing big goals when motherhood just leaves you absolutely no time, as we attested to in our last little time stamp.
Yeah. Well,
check-in.
Hilarious. I have things to say about this topic. We've discovered I'm an obliger. We're going to go over that concept again because I think we need to. But do you remember, I can't remember, a couple episodes ago, I had this revelation where I was like, maybe I become a morning person. Maybe that's cool. Right?
Yeah.
And
although you have turned into a morning person that's
the revelation. So here's what's happened. Okay. My work day it is a work day. I do work from home, but it is not like I don't have time for, it's not a like, okay. People believe that working from home means that, oh, you have all of this untapped free time, right?
It does not. It means you feel guilty all the time, every time.
No, it is like,
no? Okay.
No, you feel guilty, but you don't like, I think it's so funny. When I first started working from home in 2015, what I noticed is people believed, and let's remember it's 2015. So at that time, the world didn't really understand work from home as a concept.
Yes.
It was still super rare. And people believed that that meant I had spare time for them to give me things to do that they couldn't get done in their day. Like I literally had a girlfriend ask me if I could grocery shop for her. So she's like, well, you work at home, right? So you could do this. No. Mm-mm.
Well, you work out in town. You could do that for me.
Yeah. Like that's such a country girl thing to say. You work in town. I love it. Because like all of the city is town. But anyways. Okay.
You work in town.
I'm always in town.
Yeah.
But so what's crazy is like, so I have this time block where there's nothing like that's my work dedicated time. I'll make lunch for myself, but it's not this magical world where you're like doing your chores and you're whatever. No, you're working. And so then, what are we talking about? I'm kidding. Then like after work, obviously I have time with my daughter. And more recently when I've been trying to work on like the tasks that I do for our podcast, because there are some that aren't just show up and talk. I usually do those after she goes to sleep until about midnight because I'm a night owl for life.
Yeah.
but we're on a sleep regression. She's,
Done, done.
she's dropping her last nap. And so we're in this weird, like, if she has a last nap, if she has the afternoon nap, she will not go to bed at night. And it's this big argument fight. And if she doesn't have the nap, then she will go to bed. So we were in this, like, she needed the nap. So we couldn't, like, I don't have it in me to hold, like, keep her awake when she needs to sleep. To let her have the nap. And then I have this, like, we are not going to be going to bed till 10, 11. And by the time she goes to bed, I'm so spent, I can't do anything for myself. And so I had this revelation because my daughter from birth very consistently has woken up at like 3 in the morning and 5 in the morning, almost always. And what happens to me is the bad sleep hygiene thing. And maybe we make it this a challenge eventually when we get to the point of sleeping through the night. What happens for me is I can't not sleep. If you wake me up during a sleep, I can't go like right back because my brain is instantly on. It's like
Mm-hmm.
thinking about something. So I tend to scroll. So what I've been doing like the last 3 days is instead of scrolling, I just get up, make a coffee, and then work on like whatever this is. And what's been powerful about that is if I have to go to bed without having worked on something or worked on something for myself, I just think to myself, okay, well, I'm just going to get up and do it. And I don't
Yeah.
know how healthy this is. I don't know if I suggest it to the world. Okay. But I'm just saying, maybe the middle of the night when your whole family is asleep, it's a magical time. I put
Maybe
on
this
my
is
headphones. I listen to like tunes that only I like, and
yeah.
I work on something for myself. Now, I don't
So
know
there
that.
you have it, people. Yeah, the secret is waking up at ridiculous hours.
Okay, but I learned the secret from you because I said to you, I'm like, what time do you wake up? And you're like, 4 a.m. I literally said that to Khosrow because now we're trying to find like a time that we can meet consistently for these conversations. Me and my partner are trying to figure it out with like our regular work life balance baby schedule. And he said, okay, well, what time does Kara get up? And I'm like, 4 in the morning. And he said, why? And I said, I don't know, but I think it might be working for in any event. Oh,
Because I've always woke up. It's always been me. I'm Carissa. Carissa's my child. We talked about
I
this.
think we have Freaky Friday, the baby thing. I think I think we have
I
because
do.
Kara is very much like my younger brother Cody. I have 2 younger brothers. Very like personality wise, very much like my younger brother Cody. And often my mom will say, I think you just have had Cody. Because she wakes up and she does not stop moving and she's up and she's like, oh, 3 a.m.
Oh boy.
Anyways, it's a
Well,
revolution. I don't know
well.
if I'd work out at that time because I do actually like work on something for a couple of hours and then go back to sleep because I got to be not a zombie for my job. But
Mhm. Yes, it's important to be not a zombie, but it's so funny. I used to think like when I became a mom, like my big dreams had to wait until after I was done with milk and diapers and drop-offs and meltdowns and potty training. Um, but I'm feeling like uh I don't need huge chunks of time
yeah.
to keep my goals alive. And yeah, you just need
So
this secret sauce.
here's what's interesting. There is this law. It's called Parkinson's law.
Mm.
And Parkinson's law says it will take you as long a time to accomplish something as you give yourself.
Mm.
That's why deadlines are so powerful because you
Mhm.
work towards them. I think we were talking in last episode about the concept of like the day before vacation, you get so much stuff done.
Yes,
That's
yes.
Parkinson's law, right?
Mhm.
So I think when you become a mom, if you actually want to do something for
Oh,
yourself,
you'll get it done.
you gotta, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
and they say you want to accomplish something, give it to a mom. You
yeah,
want to get something done, give it to a mom because just
yeah.
like they'll just figure it out. So I feel like I
Mm,
just want to showcase my Reading Rainbow t-shirt,
that is an amazing shirt. I've been eyeballing it the whole time.
right? I'll get you one. Anyhoodle. I think that like it is true that you can't have like it all from the perspective that you can't get it all done
Yeah.
same rate that you used to. Like there
Mhm.
ain't no way that we could do what we do with the Your Mom Enough podcast if we didn't have help.
Yeah.
There's the secret friends. We have some help. We have
And
a little
he's pretty
help.
great too.
It's pretty great help. But the things that we do, we love you, Ray. The things that we do, um, you know, that are my responsibilities are your responsibilities. My
Mhm.
secret, sorry to take over, that's obviously a problem that I have that I'll work on. My secret is I keep a list of what I need to do, and
Well,
then when I have time to do it, I know exactly what to go and focus on.
you get
That's my
right down to
secret.
the point.
Like I go and I have my list so I know when the time becomes available to me, I know exactly what I can use it for. That's my secret.
I love it. I love it. You know what's so funny is there is this teacher. I mean, she's a principal now. And she was a resource teacher, a CERT teacher at the time at my school.
Uh-huh.
And her name is Erin Hills. I'll name her because I just think she's so amazing. And I always used to love how she'd be like, I have 10 minutes. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And I'd be like, you have 10 minutes like that? I can't get anything done in that time. I'm spent. And so, but since being a mom, I've like been like, no, 10 minutes, go.
This
Right.
is
And
reminding me of sorry.
oh, no, it's okay.
Did it again. Did it again. This is reminding me of there's an influencer that I follow, and I will find her name so that we can include it in the show notes because I'm terrible with names off the top of my head. But I always remember her because she makes challah bread. She makes babka on Fridays, and she has this whole thing called "Hi Babka Babes," and she punches the dough. It's super cute. Any hoodle. She has a series where when there's stuff that she doesn't wanna do, she puts on a timer to see how
Oh,
long it actually takes her, and so she's like, "I hate unloading the dishwasher, I hate it, but whenever I put on a timer, I see that it only takes me 3 minutes." So I spend all of this time, like, hating the potential of having to do this thing,
it's
but
right.
really it only takes me 3 minutes, and when I can actually see that it only takes me 3 minutes, it's easier to do it.
Oh, man. Well, moms at home, if you ever feel like you are just in survival mode, clearly
Mm,
you are not alone.
mm.
And if you've ever wondered, is my ambition gone forever? Well, guess what? It's not. It just looks different now. As Shauna said, you might need to time yourself putting the dishes away or make a
I
list.
feel like my ambition has turned up. Do you feel that way
Um,
since becoming a mom?
part of me, no. I feel like part of me is like, what am I doing?
With that,
Like, no, no. Like, I know I'm mom and I'm loving every minute, but like me as a person, like, where am I going? What am I doing? And yeah.
I feel like for me, I feel like I'm so obsessed is the only word with this idea that I am now someone's role model, and I'm fixated on the
Whoa.
kind of like um bravery I want her to have in the world. Like I want her to be bold and try things and like not
Yeah.
be afraid and like I don't want her to wait to 43 to start a podcast. I want her to be like, I'm sick. Here's my podcast. Like if that's what she wants to do, you know? And so I feel like um my impact on her future turned up my ambition in a way.
Yeah, I love that. And have you ever like motherhood may have shrunk your free time, but it doesn't shrink your capacity to have impact. Like,
100%.
right?
Bam. 100%.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's made me focus on like what could I do in 20 minutes?
Yeah.
What can
And
I
finding, like you said, tiny, sustainable ways to feed your dreams
Mhm.
so that they don't wither away.
And also, I just want to say in this conversation. There's
Yeah.
also a lot of pressure to be doing and to be
Mm.
accomplishing and to be whatever. And I
Yes.
think moms equally need permission. Permission's the wrong word, but I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it. I don't know what else to say. To be like in the last episode, we were talking about how we did the time audit and you felt guilty because you scrolled for an hour, but you were holding a sleeping baby. And it's like it is a fine line between I don't want this to be a guilt thing. You don't have to have
Yeah.
a mission. You don't have to
No.
have a sometimes being mom is the mission.
Yeah. I agree. I
Super
agree.
valuable, right?
Mhm.
But in the theme of like sometimes the mission is just doing something for yourself. Did I do something for myself today? Right?
Yeah.
And that is one place that I'm struggling. It's certainly something that we've decided we want to talk about more often. And it's the
Yeah.
premise of the show. Um,
Yeah.
it doesn't always have to be like start a podcast, write a book. I think Steve Harvey said it well. I know I've talked about him before. I'll send you
Yeah.
a link. He's so brilliant. If you don't know, if you need somebody to be inspired by, check out Steve Harvey. Not for his comedy because he's hilarious, but it doesn't have to be about the comedy. He does public speaking and has really wise things to say. And he has said this concept that we have to lean into our gift, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And we have to stop thinking that gifts are like singing, dancing, being famous, being an actress. Like your
Yeah.
gift could be being an incredible mom. Your
Yes.
gift could be whatever it
Yeah.
is, right? So like finding the few like fleeting moments that you have to lean into your gift is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
call. It's not like you don't have to be on this mom boss mission. It can be like, you know,
Yeah. I could be mom.
yeah. And it
Yeah.
could be like being really great at like strength training. I want to like
Yeah. Emphasize
work on
that.
my form and like whatever that is for you.
Or just like your ambitions to yourself, like not like career wise, like just taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Which like reminds me, we kind of came up with 4 ways that you can work on finding time or the secrets. Um, so the first one we talked about is finding even just 5 minutes, which my friend Erin Hills has nailed. You
Mhm.
just 5 minutes of progress is still progress.
Yes.
Um, and dreams stay alive when they're touched daily, even in small ways, right?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey mom, want to find time to do personal growth together? I do. We have opened a free group for accountability for ourselves and for people like us that want to find even just a little bit of time in our day to focus on our mind, our body, our smile, and our soul together as moms, looking to keep in touch with ourselves and set good examples for our kiddos. So if it sounds like something that might be of interest to you, especially if it sounds like you don't have time for personal growth or for focusing on things that are positive for you, this is 100% the place that you need to be. Just go to joinhearttostart.com and send a join request to the group, and we will see you there. Okay, joinhearttostart.com. Bye.
I feel that, and this is not on the list, but
Yeah.
it just came to
No.
my mind.
Yeah.
Find a buddy that's got the same dream.
Bam. Yes.
Because
Like my buddy. I don't know
yeah,
where you are right now. That one. There. Where?
that old camera thing where you point and it's the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I think that like us working on this together has made it way more possible to sustain than trying to do it ourselves.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
And so that you could apply that to anything.
Yeah.
Find a mom rad who also
Mhm.
wants to work on strength training or,
Mhm.
maybe you really want to like perfect an art that you do or a something. But if you
Yeah.
like find a buddy, anyways,
Find a buddy. Yeah.
you know me, I'll ramble. Find a bunny.
Find a
That's a
buddy.
bonus one.
The other one is pick a keystone. So instead of 10 goals, choose just one that lights you up most right now, right? Like a
Yeah.
simple spark that keeps the fire from dying.
Yeah.
Borrow time, don't wait for it. You'll never
Yeah.
find time, you have to create it. And I don't know how. Maybe for me, it's been a few of you know my background. Like I love working out with my baby. So like that's how I like my daughter watching me work out because she's seeing me do the hard work. It's not just like, oh, mama's strong. No, I see mama's practicing being strong all the time, right? So I'm making that time there.
Well, and if it's possible, like
Mhm.
our home is not aesthetically pleasing,
Yeah,
it's functional for our family. So we have a
yeah,
space that like
yeah,
I can be working on
yeah.
my job or my mission, and Carissa can be playing, and we're in the same space, but you know, it's working for her and it's working for me, right?
That's
So
perfect.
stop making like it doesn't have to look good, it has to work.
Yeah, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then finally, and this goes, I feel like this is like tailored towards you, Shauna, because of your obliger, but anchor your ambition in your identity. So
Yeah.
you're not just a mom, you're a mom with dreams. And the more you honor that, the more your kids see that and see what's possible,
Mhm.
right?
Love. I
Love.
love that, and I love the list idea that you said earlier, like,
Yeah.
make your list of 10 things. Because sometimes here's what I
Mm.
feel.
Yeah.
When I have an ambition or an idea or like, "Ooh, this would be so cool," I
Yeah.
instantly start to panic because 1, I feel like I'm gonna forget the idea, right? And
Yeah.
2, I'm instantly resentful because 'cause I'm like, "I'm never gonna have time for that. I'm
I'm
never
not
gonna
gonna
have time."
ever have time for that. Yeah.
But 2 things,
Hmm.
like, this is a practice that I have. Write it
Yeah.
down. Like, whatever the idea is, this thing that you wanna do, this, like, mission, this whatever, write it down because the act of writing it down, for me at least, leaves me feeling like I've captured it. Maybe right now is not the moment that I can take action on it. Maybe right now is not the moment that I can dedicate to doing all of this. But I wrote it down and I can like capture it and bring it back to life later. Like really honestly, some of what we have created here together has come from ideas that it wasn't their time, but we wrote it down
Hmm.
and we're going to action on it later.
Hmm.
And the borrow time thing, I think the solution, like there are a couple of ways to do it. You can absolutely do it by doing hybrid things, work out
Hmm.
with your children. You can also get help.
Yes.
We love Ray. He helps us a lot. Get help. Invest in getting support so that you can, like, we would not be able to do it. There's 2 of us working on this. We would not be able to do it without his support. And so, you know, and that's not always possible from a financial perspective for everybody.
Hmm.
But what you can do is even trade. Trade with
Hmm.
another mom. Like, be like,
Yeah.
can I leave the kids with you for an hour while I go for a walk, and then I'll take them for an hour and you do something
Yes.
yourself, you know?
That's amen.
Get
And
creative.
here's the thing, like, where do we get this idea that we have to put all of our dreams on hold? Like, it's like this myth that says that you can't be ambitious and a mom at the same time,
Yeah.
like, and that
And
it steals joy.
yeah. And I see so many powerful and incredible women. My friend Jamie comes to mind. Yeah, she's got 2 kids. Her
Mhm.
kids are now kind of like early teens, and she's in a different space in her life where she can really action on some of the things that she couldn't
Mhm.
when they were younger, right? So I think we also have to break up with the idea that success is only
Yes.
possible if it all happens right now, you know?
Yes, I agree with that. You need to have an identity shift of like, my dreams need to come secondhand. You're not like falling behind because you had kids. You're just rewriting what your ambition looks like in this season.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And being a good mom,
Hmm.
the best mom that you can be, is an ambition worth leaning in.
Yes.
It's not like,
Amen.
why does it have to be tied to like, oh, am
Yeah.
I, you know, that thing that people say, what are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
The table. Like,
I'm bringing the freaking table.
What are you bringing? Anyways.
Yeah. Yes. And
The whole
if we keep waiting for that perfect time, like, oh, once the kids are in school, I
Yeah.
don't know what other excuse can you have. You're
Yeah.
gonna just
Well,
lose that
yeah.
those dreams that keep you from feeling like keep you feeling alive.
Yeah. Find your 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Hybrid opportunity. Zig
Mhm.
Ziglar,
Yeah.
old-timey kind of inspirational guy, used
Yeah.
to say, like, do a 2 for 1. 2 for 1 is
Yeah.
I'm working on my project while I've got the, in his case, football game on in the background.
Yes.
I won't be doing that because I don't sports, but,
It's
I will watch Gilmore Girls and work on
yeah.
editing.
Yeah.
2 for
Yeah.
1. 2 for
It's
1.
it's permission to progress. Micro
Micro
progress.
progress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Micro
Yeah.
progress is so progress.
Micro progress.
Micro
And
progress.
um we'll wake up one day realizing that all these little steps became something really beautiful and big, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
There you have
And I
it.
think that, like, the practice of looking back and going, remember,
Mhm.
even with your kids, I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
uh, thinking, like, I remember thinking, doing tummy time and thinking, she is never, I gotta teach her how to roll over.
Tomorrow.
She, she gotta get those milestones. And the reality is they come anyways. I could
Mhm.
I totally could have calmed down. We're context switching here, but I think it applies to, like, ambitions too. If you're an ambitious person,
Mhm.
set like find your small moment and know that as long as you stack those small moments up consistently over time, consistency over time is the thing that wins. It's not like
Yes.
accomplished
Yes.
in one day.
Amen. Well,
Right.
I think that's a great spot to end.
All right. What are we talking about next? We don't have a title.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a title, but we've been talking about because we failed. If you've been watching us for a little while, we
Ooh, we've been failing.
we've been failing,
Mm.
but we realized why we failed. So we did this, 14 days of fun,
Yeah.
and neither there was F words used, but none of them were
That's
fun.
one of them.
But we realized the reason why we failed was because afterwards we learned of the 4 tendencies from,
Gretchen
who
Rubin.
yes, and
Yeah.
so now we have this gift of learning it, and I don't know, do we go into it right now a little bit? The 4 tendencies
Well,
or
let's do it. What we're gonna
yeah.
do is issue the challenge again.
Yes.
Because it's assumptive. It's
Mhm.
a bit of assumption to say that we've got it all figured out. The
No,
truth is,
no, we don't.
we
We
failed.
failed.
We
Yeah,
failed that.
and we're honest about it. We failed, people.
We failed at having fun.
How sad is that?
But we think because we've been looking and talking about Gretchen Rubin's book and the 4 tendencies and this idea that, like, you have a personal style for what will make you do something.
Yes.
We're gonna try it again.
We'll try it.
So this is the challenge. So here's what we can do. We can issue the challenge, we can say the 4 tendencies, and we can invite you to join us if you want to. We're gonna do it for 2 weeks and then talk about it.
Oh.
What about that?
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
So the 4 tendencies, can you give it to us?
Okay, here we go. So, obligers need
Mm,
outside accountability.
mm,
Without it, habits vanish.
mm.
Okay.
I'm an
Questioners
imposter. Yeah.
need to be convinced why before habits stick.
Mm.
Upholders need to respond to their inner and outer expectations. It is structure that fuels them. And then there's the rebels who resist expectations, and habits must feel like their choices, not rules.
So there was a time that I thought I was a rebel,
Yes.
and it wasn't really until we did these challenges and I looked at the actual truth of
Mhm, mhm.
I'm a hardcore obliger.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yep.
And so we want to, like, take these concepts though and apply it to the 14 days of fun and see if we can then action
Mhm.
our consistency.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm going to, for 14 days of fun, are we going to do 14 days of fun? I'm going to make movement my challenge for myself because
I
I
love it.
actually do really love like getting my movement in, but I'm
Yes.
struggling to do it. And the reason I think I'm struggling to do it is because it's about me,
Mhm.
right? And I'm an obliger, so I'm all about the other person. And how I'm going to turn it into the other person is I do want to Carissa to see me making my moves so that she does that for herself.
Oh, I love it. Well, and I am a
You're an
what was
upholder,
I'm an upholder, and so
right?
structure, structure, structure. But I also failed at this, um, because of the fact that I chose something to do as a family instead of just for myself.
Mm.
Um, so I'm going to redo my 14 days of fun. I did family dance parties last time. This time I am also choosing movement for me.
Mm.
And every
Ooh.
I'm scheduling it every morning
Mm.
after my coffee, during my coffee,
No,
actually.
it's crazy pants. As an obliger,
Mhm,
I am very dedicated to my schedule if
mhm.
it's for someone else, but I have put myself on my schedule before and I cross myself off every time. I got it. That's why we were talking about it. I'm like, I gotta find another like
Yeah,
trigger point.
yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna try it
Okay.
out. We're gonna
And
report
and
back.
if you're at home and you listen to that list and you're like, "Oh, I'm that person, I'm that person." So figure out what it is that's gonna help you stick to something
Mm.
for you. You gotta choose something that's fun for you, not for the family. I've learned this the hard way. Shauna will call you out on it.
Mm.
But I'm excited to hear what everyone does.
Yeah.
And hey, join our Facebook group and tell us what you're doing.
Ooh, maybe we can in the Facebook group. We got to figure out when
Yeah.
this episode lands on the schedule. That's an internal note for the two of us. But
Yeah.
maybe we can report our progress in the Facebook group.
Yeah, I'd love that. That sounds great.
To do a daily tracker.
Yeah, let's mark it.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Yay.
everyone.
Your mom enough.
You're mom enough.
See you next
See
week.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Love this combo? Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And share with a mom who needs to hear it.
And if you're craving a deeper connection, come find us in the Heart to Start group.
Because the real work of motherhood,
It's becoming whole while you raise tiny humans.
And that's exactly what we're doing together.
Go to joinheartthestart.com and get in the group.
If this episode gave you a fresh look at how you could approach your ambition as a mom, yay, that makes us so happy. And we want to encourage you to share it with another mom who needs to lean into her ambitions without guilt, too.
And if you are ready for more tools to ditch the guilt and protect your dreams, come hang out with us in our free Facebook group. And you can get access to it by going to joinheartthestart.com to get in the group.
Ooh, I love it. And
Whoop.
if you are struggling,
Mm.
because something happens in your day and you just feel your temper bubbling, girl,
Welcome to the struggle bus.
we're on there with you. But we've been learning about some strategies to make that better. We feel like we've cracked the code and we want to share it with you. So if you go to
Yes.
yourmomenough.com/stop, you can grab your copy of Mom Needs a Minute. It's a free guide. Mom Needs a Minute, what to do when big feelings hijack your day and you still have to mom.
Yeah, I feel like it's a gift for you.
And for you. It's been a gift to me,
Yeah, it's been a gift for me, for
girl.
sure. So it's
Mm.
not just for you guys, it's for us too.
Yeah. We use it and then we share it.
Yep. Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Your mom enough.
You're mom enough, everyone.
Bye.
Talk soon. Bye.